So, supposed to try to annoy people. Well, if I can't annoy people, I'm just not worth my salt if I can't annoy people. One of the things that I figure things that annoy me, maybe those things will annoy other people as well. And one of the things that has always annoyed me about my camera is that if I make a loud noise in close proximity to my camera, it temporarily cuts the volume down for some reason. I just got a piece of a 2x4 here and a sort of a stick thing. I could go into excruciating detail about this, but well, maybe I will. Anyway, well, this has got a couple of just a second. Yeah, this has got a couple of holes. This is a this is a 2x4, and I'm going to be repeating myself a few times here because repeating myself is kind of annoying. I find it to be kind of annoying, and I know this sound. So I've got lots of things working for me, annoying wise here. I'm going to talk about some boring subjects, I guess, and I've got and just this sound I'm making in itself, I'm sure is a little bit annoying. And then I've got the whole deal where the sound I'm making changes my camera volume. Does anybody else's camera work like that, by the way? Does anybody else's camera, if you make a loud sound in close proximity to your camera, does it make the volume of it automatically cut down, and then it'll just gradually rise like later on to be normal? But right when you first make that noise close to your camera, does that make it automatically cut the volume down for just a few seconds? I know I've had to re-record some things myself because of that, but that's kind of annoying when I can't make a loud a sound as I want. But yeah, anyway, I find that annoying about my camera in the extreme. But otherwise, I like that camera quite a bit, or this camera, or the camera I'm using, or whatever. Yeah. See, that's what I love about annoying type of videos. I mean, I can make any kind of screw up, any kind of grammatical error, just repeat myself, just do any crazy ass thing I want to, and then I can claim later on, hey, I was just trying to annoy people. So yeah, I just love that about this type of video. Anyway, I was watching your video there, and I saw what you were saying. About the ketchup. Yeah, you put ketchup on your peas. That's just wrong, man. Putting ketchup on peas. I mean, I put ketchup on a lot of things myself. I put ketchup on my potatoes. I put ketchup on my chicken. I put ketchup on my steak. I put ketchup on lots and lots of things. But ketchup on peas, no. I'm gonna have to vote thumbs down on the ketchup on the peas. Ketchup on the peas just is not right. Sometimes I'll make stir fry. And I start out on the stir fry. I get some pork chops. You always want to put your meat in first so you can brown your meat. So I'll strip up some pork chops in little chunks, and I'll put the pork chops in there first and brown my meat. I like my meat browned. I always like kind of a little seared type flavor on my meat. But yeah, put the pork chops in first, and then I'll put like ketchup, not ketchup. I got ketchup on the brain. That don't make a loud enough noise. Now that, on the other hand, that's a loud enough noise to change that camera volume. But yeah, I put ketchup. No, I said that, didn't I? I put my meat in there, and then I put my potatoes. That's the word. I knew it was in there somewhere. I put the potatoes in there. Brown. Got to get the potatoes a little bit brown. If you put all this mess in to start with, it's not any good because you want to get your meat brown. You want to get your potatoes a little bit brown. Okay, then when all that gets nearly done, then's when you go with your frozen corn, your frozen peas. And then when all that gets just almost done, then you put a little onion in there. Got to have a little onion in there right at the very end. Right at the very end, you got to have a little bit of onion in there. Then you put all that, you get it all cooked up in olive oil, put it in your plate, and put your ketchup in your plate there. And And then once in a while, I mean, I kind of just only try to dredge my maybe the pork chop a little bit through the ketchup, but mostly the potatoes. I'm mostly after trying to get the potatoes in there through that ketchup. But in that particular situation, if I were to get, a couple of peas in there on my ketchup, yeah, I can live with that. I mean, it's not that big a deal to me. I mean, I'm just really not quite that anal retentive, but although sometimes I can be a little, a little wacko, a little, just go on it. I can just overly, just obsess. Yeah, that's the word I'm after. I can't just obsess on things if I'm not really careful. I mean, I have to. It's something I have to really, really watch out for and keep under control. I mean, just like saying, I just hate it when people say, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. They just say that over and over. But yet every once in a while, I'll find myself falling into that groove, that you know what I mean groove. Well, you know what I mean. But and it just bugs the crap out of me when I do that. I mean, it bugs the crap out of me more than ketchup on peas, I think. But anyway, I think this is kind of, I think this is like gone on long enough here. And by the way, if anybody else's camera does the deal where if you make a loud noise next to it and then it it reduces the volume just immediately for like the next several seconds, it reduces the volume, just sort of put that in your comments below, because I personally have been kind of curious about that. If anybody else's camera does that same thing. And I hope this video was sufficiently annoying. If it's not, I can do annoying. I mean, yeah, I can do annoying. Yeah, no doubt about it. Okay, bye everybody.